Hi everyone, it's Coach Mo Faul here coming to you. I'm not outside because the lawn service is making some noise this morning. Today I'm talking about support, debunking the myths of support, and what you truly need to find your power. This is Coach Mo. My kick-ass career coaching program has literally changed the lives of hundreds of women around the world. And why we are so effective is because we have a great support system of professionally trained certified coaches and a beautiful, beautiful group of other kick-ass women. A sisterhood, we call it. Some of you here joining me are my kick-ass grads and sisters in the workshop currently. One of the keys to really changing your life is to find the right support that you need for everything that's important for you. Now, in my kick-ass career coaching program, usually the grads finish and go, "Hey, Mo, this was really great. I got a great new job. I know exactly who I am and what I want to do. But this was really about life coaching and making me a better person." So we use the portal of career to help spur the transformation that is needed in your soul, because that's the thing that's holding your career back. Who knew? This girl did. This was my secret sauce in my career as I excelled and moved up the executive ranks. I kept bringing the true essence of me forward. And I had a few major aha moments along the way. And number one was almost 20 years ago, February of 2000, I hired my first coach because I was banging my head up against the wall, doing the same thing over and over and getting the same results. And a colleague of mine knew a local career coach, or maybe she was a life coach. I'm not exactly quite sure. 20 years ago, I was 20 years younger. I will tell you, I was 38 years old. And I was pretty successful at the time on the surface, but inside, I didn't know what was going wrong, because I was pretty smart and pretty good and had accomplished lots of things professionally, but something wasn't right. I didn't feel great and powerful. I felt like I was struggling all the time. Now, I have a really, really great superpower based on being a cardiac nurse. Actually, maybe it was based on being a middle child. I'm not sure. But either way, I have this ability to power through and to take care of things with a game face and just rock and roll, and we can take care of this. In a crisis, saving patients' lives as a cardiac care nurse at a very young age. I was a cardiac care nurse at the age of 21, graduated from college, got my BSN, University of Pittsburgh, and I was saving people's lives at 21 years old. I can't kind of wrap my head around that, because 21-year-olds that I know today, yikes. Anyway, nothing negative there. It just is part of my nature. No matter what is going on with me, I'm out saving lives. And I've transitioned that from an executive nurse healthcare career into now being a career coach for over 5 years. And I've got a wonderful team around me that helps support the ladies in my kick-ass career workshop. But I will tell you that I have always had a coach. I have always had support for me to be better, more insightful, understanding my life. When I was in my 20s, I went to therapy. A lot of people, that's what we do. We go to therapy. But frankly, in many cases, the traditional model of that is to keep looking backwards and trying to analyze the meaning of backwards. Coaching, totally different. We actually look forward and we move people forward. In many aspects of coaching, it sort of doesn't matter what the pattern is that got us stuck. We just need to unstick it, undo it, release it. And when we focus on the soul, we're able to release patterns and stuckness that may have been hung up for decades in your energy body. It's sort of magical, and that's why we have such great results in such a quick time. Support is imperative. You cannot be behind a locked door protecting yourself and grow. It doesn't happen. Excuse me, I'm going to just grab my green tea. Second cup in the morning. Usually it's green. I start with Earl Grey. For those of you who know me, you know my morning routine. Drink a glass of water, wake up. Actually, I wake up before I drink the glass of water. Go meditate. So far this week, I've been doing 2 meditations back to back. That begins my day of opening my soul and my energy. I would not be able to serve all the ladies I serve and to show up for my team if I did not open my soul up every single day and allow things to flow through. I got to tell you, every single morning when I meditate, there is some nuanced, stuck energy that flows through and gets released. So I've probably been meditating 20 years now. Over that period of time, there's been a lot of energy released, and it still comes. It actually comes from deeper programming the further you get into this. So those of you who've been my clients for years, you probably have this sensation as well. Every release feels awesome. And every release allows me to be the more pure version of who I was born to be. And that's why we're able to up-level women's careers. Here's the secret to support. You have to lean into it. Support is not reading a book. Support is not even going to a conference. I've been to many conferences. I've been to actually probably hundreds. I've been to dozens of personal transformational conferences. The problem is, when you leave, that's it. I've been to Tony Robbins stuff and it feels great and it's awesome and transformative and mind-blowing. But when you go home, what do? You insert yourself back into the energy patterns that kept you where you were before the conference. And if you read a book, you're not really changing anything except your intellectual infrastructure understanding, which is good, helpful. But if you don't go into the soul for support, you're not going to have transformative change. And it is not a transactional situation. Support is an ongoing part of life. Now, unfortunately, many of us, our initial ring of support, family of origin, adult family, so let's call it our second family, the family we've created, and then friends. Those are our tip 3 rings of support. Some of us have a ring of support maybe at work as well with colleagues. Those rings of support are holding your current identity pattern. Not because they're trying to hold you back, but that's how they know you. And you have an energetic pattern with the people in each of those circles. You know them, they know you, and you are loyal to that identity. Without regular support to help you transform that identity, you will not shift. And you'll wonder why. You keep trying different things. You think they're things, but they're not. And something doesn't happen. Or you are law of attraction studying and you're reading and listening to Abraham Hicks and you're wondering why your life isn't changing. It's because your energetic pattern has to change. In order for you to gain your power and be the woman you want to be the woman you know you were born to be, you must release your soul. You must turn the energy up. You must release more power. That happens through an ongoing series of personal transformative steps with support. You need support from experts who know how to guide you. You need support from people who are further ahead than you. And you need support from a peer group that has an energetic bond with your growing new identity. And they're really energetically supporting your forward transformation. You need those 3 elements of support in order to make lasting, lifelong change, to access your power. If you don't do that, you will not access your full power. Let me let you in on a secret. Highly successful people have this sort of support structure that have gotten them where they are. And I will tell you another secret, ladies. Most of you are ladies. Men have been crafting these levels of support for ages. All successful executives have these 3 layers of support. They have a person who can see their blind spots, who they tried them through their blind spots. They have a person who knows better and more of what they need to do and who has been at higher levels than them. And they have a peer group that they consolidate their identity with and share and grow together. CEOs have them, CFOs, COOs, executives, major athletes, anyone who is playing at the rarefied field of ultimate layers of success has these layers of support. And it is absolutely not a thing of weakness, which is why most women don't consider investing in themselves and getting the proper professional support, because we were taught that we got to do it on our own. We got to be perfect. We got to step up. Those days are over. The days of you getting support are here. And if you do not access a level of support, you will not access your power. It is simply the way that it is. If you do not allow yourself to be vulnerable and open to the fact that you have blind spots, to the fact that you have energy patterns that are blocking you, to the fact that you need other people around you who can see you for who you truly are and can help advance you in your truth. You must create that type of structure around you so that you can continue to live in your truth and your power. Being so that you can serve to the level and gifted to serve in this world, because we need you so that you can be the best mom, daughter, sister, partner, wife, whatever the other roles are that you have in your life. You need your power. If you don't have access to it, if you do not tap into your soul's power, it will be taken from you. It will be taken from you, depleted and lost. And you'll be wondering, is this what life is really going to be like for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years? It might look pretty bleak if you have not accessed your soul's power. It might look sustainable. It might lead to chronic depression and medical illnesses that are going to sideline you, because the body has a miraculous way of helping us. The body has a miraculous way of sidelining us when we need to do inner work. I know, as a cancer survivor, how the body sidelines the energy body. You see, the energy body speaks to us all the time, and if we don't listen, we're going to have the physical body be the final yeller at us to get our attention. Hey, Mo, you haven't taken stock of a few things that are really, really bothering you. You need to grow through them. How about if we give you a little breast cancer to push you on the sidelines and have you go into a deep reflective moment of your life, and then you'll come out the other side with a greater knowing and greater wisdom. I didn't really want to go that route, but that was the route that was handed me because I didn't do the necessary work. I was getting support. So my breast cancer came in 2008. I started with a coach, and I had different coaches along the years, accessed them and found them through a variety of different channels. But to tell you the truth, we didn't go deep enough. So the first generation of coaching was life. Coaching now, for the most part, is deeply spiritual. And we are now understanding that when we release the human spirit and open it up, we can then lead greater, richer, more beneficial lives, which ultimately lead you to higher levels of influence and impact in organizations, greater joy and happiness for yourself, greater joy and happiness for your family and your spouse. You see, when you vibrate at a higher level of certainty and power, you're going to earn more money. I don't care who you are, what you do. That's going to come along as a vibrational equivalency of who you have become. It's the law of physics. It's pure physics. So when I get comments sometimes from people who don't know my work, well, if you had a guarantee, I would do your work. Really? You want me to guarantee your life? Well, how's that working for you? If you want other people to guarantee the results of your life, you're at a dead end. So please make no impression that any coach or any support system is going to save you. You have got to lean in and do the work. If I could guarantee every person to show up in the way I want them to show up for the coaching that we do, I would be able to guarantee results. But I cannot guarantee how human beings are going to show up to receive the support and expertise that I have and my coaching team has. No one can do that. So here's the drill. In order to get support, you need to take responsibility for yourself. And there's no one on the planet who is going to be able to change you or guarantee your shift and your change. And if you've posted that on my Facebook page and asked that question, hopefully we've answered you in a way that's polite and considerate. But I really want to somewhat get snarky with people who expect a coach to guarantee their life results. Who are you kidding? Self-responsibility is your job. Leaning into support and accessing the proper techniques, support expertise, and peer support system is your job. It is your job to take care of your life, not mine. I have everything that you need to be more successful, but I cannot guarantee you how you'll show up, how you'll open up, how you'll expose your vulnerability and your willingness and your coachability and your resourcefulness and your commitment to yourself. I don't know how you're going to do that. How would I possibly know? Although I am a mind reader, I am a spiritual healer, and I do get inside of people's energetic bodies in order to help them. But I cannot guarantee you your results. Like I said, if I could guarantee you showing up the way you need to get my gifts, I'd be all in on that. But I can't do that. Only you can. So when you guarantee for yourself what you're committed to being, and you find the right support, hey, I might not be the right person for you, but I can lead anyone who is looking for a career transformation and who is coachable, decisive, committed, and resourceful into a transformational process that will change your soul forever, bring you into your power and truth, and help you land a better, great job. I can do all that. Just like LeBron James can play basketball and Tom Brady can play football. I can do all that. But Tom Brady can't control if his receivers catch the ball. Tom Brady can't control if there's a better defensive end on their side than his offensive line. Can't do that. LeBron James can't be responsible for if another dude dribbles the ball down the court the right way. Can't do it. So no matter how big of a superstar I am, or no matter how big a superstar you are, we are all relying on other people in our life and in our world. And when we are a better character, when our soul's power is released and we are awesome in our own truth, we will have more awesome results. We will attract more awesome people, places, things, and experiences, and we'll make more awesome money. My goal for 2019, was to have over 500 clients that I was able to impact and to help them gain a $10 million impact. Impact. Increase, not total. If we did total, we'd already hit our $10 million impact, even though our total clients that we've impacted this year, I think, is around 250. So I didn't meet the goal of 500. I'm still going after those 500 souls. If you're one of them, we want to help you. We want to get your life where you want to get it and maybe even more beyond. We've had an impact of over $4 million. Our clients this year have added $4 million to their compensation in the work that they've done this year. Not bad for a coach and a team of coaches and a small little company in a corner of the internet that we're hanging out and wanting others to really resonate with the work that we do. When you bring your soul forward, that's what happens. So today's takeaway for you would be, where can you lean in a more vulnerable, open posture for your soul to receive support? Where can you truly see yourself in a way that you need additional support and expertise? If you're one of my grads or one of my current clients, you have it. You have all of the support and expertise you need. You have access to all of the world-class, life-changing modules online. You have access to coaches. You have access to coaching calls. You know the language and the tools to practice. And this life journey is a practice. There is no one who will live a more bountiful life than if they don't practice every day, accessing their soul and connecting to their source, their divinity, their God, whichever way you choose to look at it. If you're 100% secular, you're accessing the field of quantum consciousness. We know that that exists. We know that the way that God put this universe together, there is a field that is transmitting your energy and creating an attractor pattern based on what you're putting out there. So lean in to the support so that your attractor pattern and your energy pattern into the quantum field is growing and expanding to your highest good. This is the Daily Mo. This is Kick-Ass Coach Mo for your Daily Mo. Every day this month, I'm rocking it with you. I expanded myself so that I can deliver to you inspiration every single day. If you want to know more about my work, I'm at mofaul.com. If you want to get going on your transformational journey, book a call with us. It's mofaul.com/strategy. Try that one. If you're my client, I love you deeply, and you know that. And we're going to be rolling out the retreat soon. So stay tuned, ladies. 2020 retreat is going to be even more epic than they have been. I know we've got a lot of ladies who put their deposits down last year for 2020's retreat. You're going to be blown away by what we're going to deliver to you on the retreat this coming year. And it's down the street from where I now live. So I'm super excited to have it in my backyard, in my neighborhood, on the beach, of course. So we will see you guys tomorrow for Daily Mo. This is Coach Mo at mofaul.com. See you later.